speaking of the pagans, what do you make? And we alluded to it a little bit earlier of the claim that you hear ad nauseum, especially around Christmas time, when people bring up, the Feast of the Unconquered Sun or Mithras or whatever, Saturnalia, that our Lord is actually just a copy or a composite of pagan gods, Mithras, Horus, Dionysus, I don't know, whoever else. What do you make of this? Is our Lord just a facsimile of a pagan demon or something?
Yeah, well, the simple answer is no. But the longer answer is that in order to establish that, you really need to show, once again, causation, right? Not just correlation. We can find correlative uh, patterns all over the place. We could pick on them and capitalize on them. I am using a microphone. Michael, you are using a microphone. And so we need to show causative links. And a lot of these really fall apart when you start looking at the specifics. Okay, what's going on with Mithras? Was Mithras virgin born? Well, all of the stories that we have say, either nothing about his birth or that he came from a rock. Well, not really what I consider a virgin, birth. Or, he was created out of nothing from Zahora Mazda. Okay, well, that's not what I believe about, the physicality of the incarnation.
Right.
So, um, it's in the specifics where these things die, in that you
Mm.
can find all sorts of parallels. But once again, Texas sharpshooter fallacy. If we want to paint those targets around those closest clusters, we can do that, but it's going to ignore all of the shots that are all the hundreds of more potential shots that are all over the other side of the barn, as opposed to the 5 shots that I'm drawing my target around.